Hi everyone, welcome to another sealed deck Shenanigans video. So this series of videos I sort of insert in every so often, about, I don't know, one in every three, when I'd usually be doing an episode of this old deck. So I do a sealed deck build using mainly older cards, stuff that you just don't see nowadays. So for this I'm going to be doing the dark. So we're going to try and build a sealed deck from cards from the dark. If you've seen me do this sort of thing before, you'll probably know I base this around a format, or it's based from a format that was available, I think, only on Magic the Gathering Online. I don't think it's ever played. I mean, I've played it at home on the kitchen table in paper, but I don't know if they've ever played it at like casual events or anything like that. And what it is, what was available on Magic the Gathering Online, was you opened 4-pack booster packs instead of 6. And instead of building a 40-card deck, you build a 30-card deck. So that equates to 18 cards with 12 lands, thereabout, somewhere around that region. However, with the dark, if you look up the article, you'll find that when the dark came out, which was way back in August the 8th, 1994, that's a good few years ago. It came in packs of 8, which was a bit of a thing back then with expansion sets. There were, it was all over the shop with some sets. I think there were 8 packs of some things and 12 packs of something else, and the usual 15, 16 card decks, those sort of things, but these were 8. And I spoke a little bit about the dark in a previous episode that I just recorded. I was talking about Creatures of the Dark. So I'll also include this link again, because I included the link in that episode to the article on MTG Wiki, which, as you know, rather conveniently is hosted on Scryfall, so there are no ads. Now I'm going to be building this on my old friend Architect, just for convenience. So let's go through the pulls, and as we're doing that I'll sort of filter things out a little bit, and hopefully we'll end up with 18 playables. We'll see how we go. So let's start with the artifacts that got pulled, that were in the card pool. So for this, because it's only 8 cards in a pack, instead of 4 boosters, it's going to be 8. I mean, it works. 60 cards works out about 7.5, but we can't have 7.5 packs, so 8 gives us 64, which is close enough. We wouldn't want to do 7, because that would be, we would be under then, wouldn't we? It'd be like 56 cards, something like that. So yeah, so 8 packs of 8 cards it is. We have Bone Flute. Okay, all creatures get -1/-0 until end of turn. Okay. Tormund's Crypt. Okay, so 4 cards. So we're gonna sideboard this. Let's get rid of that. Wandervith. Look at 1 card at random. We'll sideboard that for the moment. I'll keep that in. Oh, hang on, opponents. Yeah, let's get rid of that. We're not playing Commander here, are we? So we'll sideboard that out. All creatures get -2 to card, 2 to activate. You can see it coming. Yeah, not doing very well so far. I'm going to skip over the creatures for the moment, and we'll go down and look at some of the other support cards here, just see what we've got. So land-wise, we have a City of Shadows. Sacrifice one of your creatures, but remove it from the game instead of placing it in your graveyard. Put a counter. Add colourless mana to your mana pool, where X is the number of counters on City of Shadows. If you remember in a previous episode I mentioned these had these interesting sort of purple grey borders, the lands in those. There were 4 of them in this set, non-basic lands. Safe haven, remove time you control from the game. Creatures removed from the game directly. I'm just going to take these out until I decide what to do. So let's maybe board this, just so they're a bit easier to find. Moves 2 target, just 5 damage. Okay, that's our removal. Word of Binding. X target creatures become tapped. It's interesting. Tap down spell in black. We'll keep hold of that. Festival. Pay a minute to declare an attack of it. Play during. May not declare an attack this turn. Fissure. Target land or creature is buried. Okay, more removal. Better sideboard that. So we've got a number of. It's the second card we've seen that depletes. That would be power, wouldn't it? It's all creatures. So it's a sort of well, a symmetrical, a board power reduction, whatever that is. I don't know if -2 as a technical, like reducing the power by -2 has like a pseudonym or whatever you want to call it, like a nickname. One creature may not attack unless control is 3. So we've got 3 brainwashes. Do we want to play white blue control? Dark Heart of the Wood. You may sacrifice 3 life. Yeah. Don't think so. Deep Water. All many prisoners you control provide blue instead of their normal mana until end of turn. Erosion. Target land or destroyed unless it's controlled by someone. Okay. Okay, let's touch me. Okay, I'll leave that for the moment. Goblins died. Do I want to play? So we got. I think weren't goblins are quite a big thing in this set. Let's have a look. Are we going to be able to play? We have. Black red goblins, could we do that? Tricky. Okay. Mono green could be a thing. No new land we brought into play during any blue black control. Dear me, this is tricky. Okay. All non-wall creatures. Venom, 2 of those. I'll tell you what, let's just commit here. So what we'll do is we will remove let's see what blue-white looks like, and I can always move this stuff back. So oh, did I just accidentally set that as commander? I did, didn't I? That was not intentional. So I bought that. That's better. So that's got defender. Alright, we'll make this easier on ourselves. If we do by colour, that's pretty easy to see now actually. White, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 Okay. Deep water. How's that? This is tricky. What have I removed so far? What does it look like? Let's change my mind again. What does it look like if I remove the red? That might be easier. Yeah, it's definitely better to do it this way, isn't it? I could put it on the other way I like to do this is put it on a curve at some point. That makes it a bit easier as well. Okay, green. Can I do green black? Target creatures, maybe it's going to have to be. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Squire, which is a 1-2 for 2. Okay, drowned, erosion, go ship. That's huge, but yeah. Look at the downside. Don't think I've got enough. Yeah, I just can't pull the blue off. There's just not enough creatures. I mean, the strategy if I played blue would have to be something like, you know, just all the control stuff and then hope after turn 9 I get a Leviathan into play and then start swinging with it, and I got to be sacking islands, so that's tricky, I think. Okay. Well, let's stitch these. Right. Deck size 15. If we do green black, I need 18, don't I? So we got ashes to ashes. Let's get back into some stats and group it by mana value. Okay, it's interesting. So 3-1 drop to 7 there. So I need 3 cards, and Can't land talking about this. Just got a pain choose to protect damage. Okay. Yeah, let's get, actually, if we get the green back in, that was, what's that, enchanted enchantment, okay, boom. Oh, we should be good now, actually, thinking about it. Enchantment, hidden path. Yeah, that's a bit too much green. We can play, sacrifice the forest to gain 3 life. That's more of a don't die card. We have 9 here anyway, so what do we want to do? So, there was a deep shadow. We got marsh gas. Elves. Okay. The enchanted land is destroyed. 2 guys touch. Cool. Skullwood Hag. 1 for 2. Word of Binding, so it's tapped down. Ashes to Ashes. So removal. Land Leech is a 2/2 with first strike for 3. Tracker, 2/2 for 3. Does an amount of damage equal to the power of the target creature. Okay, so like a fight type effect. 1, 2 green. All non-war creatures destroyed at end of combat. Coniferous plant. Defender, Marsh Viper. Merc Dwellers, 2/2 for 4. When attacking Merc Dwellers gains +2, +0 if not blocked. Okay, this is looking good actually. Yep, that's our deck. That is our deck, I think. Anything else here that I could play? What was the... I don't know if I want to play... I suppose it would be smart to sideboard now. City of Shadows, so that when it gets you the game. Well, the trouble is that doesn't generate any mana on its own. Access a number of counters. Okay. You just get 1 per. Worms of the Earth. Only land we brought to play during any. Season of the Witch. Externals. No, thank you. Okay, so. Here we go. Deck stats. What do we reckon? To 17. So out of 12, we want 5. We do want 4. So if I do 5 and 7. 5 black to 7 green, maybe. course, the deep shadow generates black matter. So we've got some stuff here with 2 black in it. Or I could just do half and half. Although we do have more. Do we have more double green than? Yeah, more double green than anything. So let's do a card search. And we need some swamps. What should we have? Let's add them in, and then we'll change the artwork to something around that era, shall we? Swamp, and then we need the forest. Okay. What artwork do we fancy? Should we go really old school? Seeing as we're way back in Magic's history. Well, that looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. And the swamps. The only reason why I'm using beta and not alpha is the card shapes on the corner are a little bit different for alpha. So it might look a little odd. Not too bad, I suppose, but you know. Yeah, why not? 5. $31. Okay. What did I do wrong there? Oh, maybe there's one more card in here than I thought. We need to lose one card. I don't know if I want to get rid of any creatures. I think I'll get rid of one of the venoms. Okay, there we have it. Right, let's just run the play tester. We'll do a few sample hands, just see how this pans out. I'm gonna just. Oh no, we have got it on a curve. So wow. So 4 drops, right? Play test. Here we go. Let's just keep these. Am I going to be able to? I don't think this. Difficult to see sometimes, isn't it? So we've got. There's our 1 drop, 2 drop. Two drop. Okay. Nice. Okay, it curves out nicely. Yeah. Boom, we can play 2 land if we need them. I wonder if I only need 1 copy of that really, but never mind. So we're here. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Right, let's just. What's more here? Game menu. Start a new game. Here we go. maybe. I don't know if I need this much of this card, but anyway. It's pretty good. Looks like we're seeing at least, wow, yeah. So we're doing okay on the land side of things. That's pretty good, actually, yeah. Not too shabby. Okay. Back to the deck. Cool. Okay. So as I said, we could... This is turning up with frightening regularity. So it's really a question of whether we would have, if too many of them, once we get the second one, we wouldn't physically have enough land in play. We don't have enough land to fetch and we can only have basic forests. So I'm wondering whether we would want to get rid of one of those and put the second venom back in. Normal creature type. Yeah. Difficult to know, isn't it? And I don't know if there's anything else we could play in here instead. I mean, yeah, if our opponent's playing green. So at the end of each turn is could have attacked but did not, destroyed. But you not paid 2. I suppose we could put that in, that's pretty aggressive. Yeah, maybe we could stick that in. Pull out the second copy of Gaze Touch could be a thing. Well, there we have. I think I'll quit while I'm ahead with this one. Yeah, the blue-white was a bit troublesome. I don't know if we've got enough to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2. I'm just thinking there might be a red-black deck in here. Quite possibly. As there may be a red-green. But if we move black, where's our removal? Yeah. Just trying to think what I'd... And red-green would work. It would be pretty much all creatures. Yeah, so the other options here are a red-green and would red... I'm just thinking, if we did red-green, would that do that much to the curve? It might make it a tad lower, probably, because we don't have any... That's where if I played fissure, but yeah. And if we do black, red, we're really just swapping one set of creatures for the other, and we lose our acceleration. So maybe green, red might be better. But I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, there we have it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future episode.